Sagittarius. So I want to go ahead and see what April has in store for my Sagittarius. I almost wanted to say Fergalicious. I don't know. For my Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, any other important placements. I'm a Sag Rising. Hey. So I'm going to start with an Angels and Ancestors Oracle, probably two, and then a Divine Feminine Oracle, and then we'll move into a Celtic crossbred and do some clarifying, and at the end we'll pull some Oracle for you, because I like to dig deep, get you as much information as I can, and I'm just nosy. So, can I get a message for my Sagittarius collective? Okay. Shaolin Master, be graceful in movement and action. Can I get one more, please? One more for the Sagittarius collective. Two more came out. So we've got this came out for Scorpio as well, and I had mentioned in Scorpio's reading that every time I try to pull for myself, almost every time I try to pull for myself, which I don't do super often, I end up getting this card, and so I just think it's funny that it came up in both my moon and my rising readings. So we have Animal Guardian, Trust Your Instincts, and Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Okay, let's go ahead and get you a Divine Feminine. Can I get a Divine Feminine Oracle for my Sagittarius collective? Divine Feminine Oracle for my Sagittarius collective. This could be a feminine energy that you could want to lean into. This could be an energy around you. All right. We have Queen Esther, the Morning Star. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Love that. And I'll go ahead and read that for you. Page 146. Who she is. Esther represents the powerful combination of feminine intuition and divine timing. Esther was a Hebrew orphan born with the name Hadassah. Raised by her cousin Mordecai, she lived with the Jewish community in exile in Persia during the 5th century BCE. Mordecai became aware of a plot against the Jewish people and created by the king's chief minister, Haman. Using her brilliance and her intuition, Esther came up with a plan to save her cousin and her people. Her beauty had caught the attention of the king, so when his current wife, Vashti, refused to come to him when called, Esther seized the moment and the king chose her to be his wife. Then Esther didn't wait for the king to call her. She prepared a large banquet and then called for him. Once he was fully in love with her, she revealed that she was a Jew and that Haman had plotted to kill her people. The book of Esther in the Tanakh, or the Hebrew Scriptures, is known as the scroll and it is read twice out loud, once in the morning and once in the evening, during the festival of Purim, to celebrate the memory of Esther's brave actions. Her name is derived from the word meaning bright star, or morning and evening star. This is the name she grew into when she courageously trusted her intuition and used its divine timing to save herself and her people. When your soul selects her card, the ego has a timetable that the soul couldn't care less about. When we are feeling stressed or threatened in some way, fear can be exceptionally loud and can inform the ego to work overtime in trying to get something accomplished or to manipulate something to happen. The natural flow of energy that's always at work behind the scenes. The universe's capacity to assist us then gets blocked. When we are in service of love, we are following the dictates of our soul, and when the ego is in service of the soul, divine timing ensues. Esther mastered this art. Even under extreme duress, she listened wisely to her soul. She became a queen by letting her love for her people inform her feminine intuitive powers. This is her imperative. Trust that everything is aligning in divine timing. Trust your soul's voice. Soul voice meditation. What do I intuitively know will happen in divine timing for me? Intention. My ego is in service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. And I mean, like, as humans, it's hard to it's easier said than done to be like, oh, just lean into divine timing and trust that what's going to happen for you is going to happen for you. But there's a very strong message of that happening here. And it's like when you do, movement will come in for you, right? With the be graceful in movements and actions. So it's like you really need to be open to what universe, God, source, whatever name you want to put to it, has in store for you. All right, let's go ahead and start your reading. I think I want to do this deck. I'm going to do the White Newman for your main spread. What is the current energy for my Sagittarius collective? Show me the current energy for Saggies. Two came out. Okay, we have the Hermit and the King of Pentacles. Okay, what is challenging Sagittarius? Challenging Sagittarius. Ooh, that came out quick. The Emperor. Oh, goodness. Okay. What is in the past energy? Show me the past here, please. Past energy for Sagittarius, please. And we had two come out again. Ooh, and this card kept trying to pop out. It was at the bottom of the deck several times, and then, like, when I went to split it before I shuffled the last two times, it kind of, like, fell over. We have the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, what is in the future energy for Sag, please? Four of Swords. Oof, okay. Ooh, we're on some powerful stuff here now. Okay, and what lies within Sagittarius is subconscious. What is in Sag's subconscious? Ooh, advice, please? Ooh, This is interesting. Ooh. Advice for Sagittarius, please. Advice to guide the Sagittarius collective. Oof, too many. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is really big on that whole let go and trust divine timing. Trust your instincts and trust divine timing and quit trying to like make something happen here. Ooh. Sorry, I'm getting excited. Calm down, Sierra. Calm down. Okay. And what is hopes and fears for Sagittarius? Okay. Ooh. Okay. And what is the outcome for Sag? You're like throwing these cards. There's like, well, it's like in some areas you really want to talk about it, in others you're more quiet. But it's mostly you're like throwing these cards. Our spirit is throwing these cards. Like, here, this is what's happening. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to start clarifying now. I'm excited though. What deck do I want to use to clarify? I think my oldie goldie. It's the first deck I ever got. It's the Luna Somnia. And they're really, really pretty with moons all over the back. Okay. Can I get some clarification on this Hermit and King of Pentacles, please? Why is Sag currently in this energy? What is the Hermit and King of Pentacles here for, please? Show me the Hermit and King of Pentacles. Ooh. I'm not going to take it because it didn't come out all the way, but I wanted to look at it and see what it was to keep it in mind. It was the Six of Swords. Ten of Cups. Okay. So I know a lot of Sagittarius people who like, or not even Sagittarius people, but like a lot of people have this notion about Sagittarius, and it's a pretty Sag thing to do, but like, you're not gonna really wait around for like a situation or a person, or like, it's this whole like, okay, well, if you're not about it, then I'm not about it anymore, right? And that kind of feels like what's going on overall generally here, right? It's like there's some kind of situation happening, whether it's a job, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Whether it's a job or a relationship, but now we have in your current energy the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be somebody that you're attached to, or it could be you. I don't know. You know, put it where you see fit, how it works for you. If it works for you, don't try to force a reading if it's not yours. But there's like a divine counterpart here, and this could be someone outside of you, or it could be you trying to balance within yourself. I try not to like immediately label things as relationships, but is, yeah, even if they look like it and this looks like it. But it's almost this sense of like, well, this person wasn't about what I was about when I wanted them to be about it, so I'm gonna go and do my own thing and leave it alone. And it's almost like you were doing it because you thought like there was some kind of game here, or because you thought that it was the mature and stable thing to do, to like walk away if it wasn't working out the way that you thought it should work out immediately. Okay, what is this Emperor here for, please? Show me the Emperor for Sag. Three of Cups in reverse. We have Judgment and Justice both on the table. We have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in reverse. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse on the table twice too. So there's some kind of deceptive energy here. And with having the Hierophant in the past energy, I'm getting two different storylines here. Either it could be that somebody was deceptive to you, or that you were being deceptive to yourself by like having like very specific expectations as to how this should have gone. Like you wanted things to happen in a very specific time, right? But if you remember, we have Queen Esther, and we have like these angels and animals oracle that are like, be graceful in movement, trust your instincts, be open to healing information. So maybe you had like convinced yourself that someone was being like deceptive, sneaky, manipulative, and really you were being sneaky, manipulative to yourself by like putting that on them and assuming that just because it wasn't happening exactly how you wanted it to. It's like something did not come together, and because it didn't come together how you had expected it to, you were like, oh, well, there has to be some kind of game here. There has to be some kind of fucking game here. So your advice was the Wheel of Fortune, right? So it's almost like something here is destined and you can't rush it. Okay, what is the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords in reverse and the past energy, please? Show me the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords in reverse, please. I'm really not worried about whatever this is, though. Like, Four of Swords is in your future, and then the outcome, like, is the Eight of Cups. And I know that's walking away from something, but I get this, like, I don't know. I'm going to wait to say anything until I clarify, but I definitely get this interesting feeling as to what I think that might be about. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it's like you hurt yourself by having such high expectations on this so quickly. It's like there was some kind of new beginning here, and it ended up being like almost like a false start. Like it didn't take off the way that it should have, and it's because parties involved in this were like too hurt, and there was too much expectation of like responsibility and commitment too quickly in a new beginning situation, right? Okay, what is this Four of Swords, please? Show me this Four of Swords for Sag. Yeah, so we have Four of Swords to Eight Wands. So it's like with the healing comes the momentum. With the healing, oh, when the healing happens, we're going places. We're moving, right? There's momentum, there's movement, and it's quick. It is quick. Can I get more on this four? Oof. Ten of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Ooh. Let me get Page of Wands. Yes. Okay. So I look at the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as you like creating your own new door, right? Like you taking the bull by the horns and like, I'm taking you for a ride, kind of. That's how I look at it, right? And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles and we have the Eight of Wands. So there's this like the stability, and it's not just any stability, but it is like it's life-changing stability. It's like building and leaving a legacy. It's yeah, it's great stability, okay? And then the Page of Wands is like it's like the Explorer page. It's like moving towards like things that make you passionate and learning like how to incorporate that passion into like more stable things, right? Is what I'm getting out of this right now. Okay, what is Judgment, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Swords in reverse and the above energy? Oh my gosh. Oof. I feel like whether it's you or the other person, like I said, place this where it fits for you. I feel like someone's here, like someone's having some insecurities that are bubbling up, like this whole Seven of Swords. You thought somebody was being deceptive. Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So I feel like someone's having some insecurities and like they're having some issues with the throat chakra and ooh, yeah, okay. And then we have the progression. We have the Seven of Swords to the Eight of Swords, right? So it's like, so Eight of Swords talks about like self-imposed restrictions, and it talks about like letting you stand in your own way, right? And so this is almost like sabotaging your wish fulfillment, sabotaging your own Nine of Cups, or the other person, you know, whoever. But it's like being too harsh and like making a harsh judgment call. Like there was this conversation that happened that was like brash and not necessarily like it wasn't exactly what was actually going on, and it was almost like argumentative, right? And it was due to these fears. So it was like a wrong judgment call, right? Okay, what is the Strength in reverse? Ooh. So I always like to explain that in this position, just because something's reversed doesn't mean the energy is reversed. It could just mean that you're unaware of it. And usually that's what I feel like is going on when stuff comes up reversed here. Oh, okay. So it's like you're trying to be strong, you're trying to hold on, you're kind of being stubborn about this, and it's because like you're so used to being independent and you're so used to having to do everything on your own and like having your own freedom, um, and like being the boss, right? And so being in like whatever situation this is, whether it's romantic, work, platonic, doesn't matter. Collaborating with this person is going to mean that you are not, it's not solely just you. There's someone else that you have to, yeah, there's another king here. The King of Pentacles came up. So it's like there won't just be one large and in charge boss man around, right? Like you're going to have to work with somebody else, and that's like intimidating. Okay, I want to switch decks. Ooh. Yeah. So it's like subconsciously you're afraid of this because you're just used to doing it all on your own, right? Hmm. Why is the Wheel of Fortune advice for Sagittarius? What is the Wheel of Fortune here for Sag? Show me the Wheel of Fortune, please. I get that stubborn energy though. Like two out of my big three are fixed. Like I'm a Leo Sun, Sag Rising, Scorpio Moon with a fixed star on my Scorpio Moon. So like stubborn. Stubborn. I get it. It's a hard habit to break. What is this Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius? Yeah, and then the outside of your control. The outside of your control was the Knight of Pentacles, right? And so it's like something is slowly moving towards you, but you're impatient. So you're like trying to speed it along, but really that's just going to delay it even more, right? Like things are happening in divine timing for you. I have heard some people say like, oh, ooh. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles is your advice. So I feel like what Spirit is saying here is like, if you're aware that this is, and like I said, soulmates don't have to be relationship. They can be whatever. Like, they can be romantic relationship, platonic relationship, business related. Doesn't matter, right? The Two of Cups is the Two of Cups. Oh, yeah. Okay. So it's like universe is telling you to let divine timing take its course. You are already aware that whatever this is your 10 pentacles. You're already aware that whatever this is a soulmate energy for you. So you need to, like, we also have the Eight of Swords in the Moon here. So it's like you need to release this fear because things will come to light for you when they are ready. I'm not good at waiting either. Don't feel bad. This is the pot calling the kettle black right now. But Spirit is saying, when things are ready for you, it will be illuminated. But you have to let go of fear and you have to like trust. That's too many. You have to let go of fear and you have to trust the universe, because otherwise you're going to delay your own manifestations. Like you're just going to keep it blocked for yourself. Ooh, yep. Yep. Okay, let's get a little bit more here on this Knight of Pentacles, please. What is this Knight of Pentacles? Oof, too many. Hold on. What is this Knight of Pentacles for Sagittarius, please? Show me the Knight of Pentacles. What is moving slowly towards Sag? Slow and steady wins the race, though, right? Ooh, the Magician! Your manifestation, baby. Your manifestation, baby. It's moving towards you slow and steady. Okay, can I get a little bit more on this, please? Why is it moving so slow, though? I wish I could find out for you. I do. Ooh, the Lovers. Okay. This some soulmate shit right here. Oof. The Lovers doesn't have, that was a lot of cards. The Lovers doesn't have to be, so in the original tarot it was called The Choice, and it still is in some decks, but you gotta remember, earlier we had the Two of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is like, yeah. And in your current energy, we had the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, this is like, you're like waiting on your soulmate to come in. It's like you've already figured out who it is. And you're like, if we know, like, let's do it. What are we waiting for? You're waiting for universe to, like, hand it to you, right? There's probably factors in play that, like, you don't want nothing to do with yet. You don't want none of that. You don't want none of that smoke. You don't want none of that mess. You want to let universe handle it. Let's get one more there, please. One more for the Knight of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Lovers. The Chariot, but it will come forward. Yeah, and it's almost like once you do the healing, maybe you're not ready yet. Maybe this situation, or whoever you're attached to, but maybe whoever it is that needs to do this healing, or both of you, it's like if this healing isn't done first, then it's just going to cause more pain, and it's going to like prevent the soulmate relationship from really getting the proper start. I see that it's already happened once, right? There was already like this false start here. Okay. And then for your hopes and fears, we also have the Chariot. So yeah, there's a lot of synchronicities going on here. But we have the Chariot, the Devil in reverse, and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, I see what you're hoping for happening. Yeah, it's like you want a new beginning here. You want to like let go of this. You're still afraid that there is some deception going on here, right? And you really, really want this to move forward. You really want to have a stable foundation in this. Like, you want this to be your 10 of Pentacles. Baby, I see that it is. Universe is telling you to hold on to that energy and use it to fuel you for healing and motivation. So I see that it will be. But you have to look within yourself, and you have to see that you are worthy, right? Because this feels very much like someone who believes that it's too good to be true. And so there has to be some deception happening here. There has to be some lies going on here, right? But I really just see that it's some healing that needs to happen. Okay, what is this? The Eight of Cups and the outcome, please? Show me the Eight of Cups and the outcome, please. Show me the Eight of Cups and the outcome, please. What is Sagittarius walking away from? What is Sag walking away from? Yeah. It's like you are walking away from this energy of feeling like you always have to be defensive, a feeling like you always have to fight all the time, a feeling like it's not going to happen for you, right? You're leaving that behind you, and it's going to lead you into union. It ends up leading you into the Four of Wands, and this is union, commitment, right? All right. That's what I have for you. So yeah, it just feels like it's kind of similar to Virgo's reading. So I don't know if you have Virgo in your chart, but you might, or if you're dealing with a Virgo, but you might want to take a look at that reading as well. It was also like, because this feels like, it doesn't have to be, but it feels like there could definitely be some mirroring going on here. Like you're both afraid, you both have some healing to do, both worried about deception, when I don't see anyone being deceptive. I see the fear of deception heavily, like really heavily. And I see deception to oneself, lying to yourself about how important this is to you, lying to yourself, like self-sabotaging this connection. But I don't actually see deception happening here. I just don't. Okay. On that note, I want to get you 2 Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards, and Black Moon Astrology. I was trying to decide between the Starlight Cosmos and the Black Moon Astrology, but we'll do the Black Moon Astrology. All right, messages for my Sagittarius collective, please. What does Sag need to hear? 2, please. 2 for Sag, please. Ooh, passion. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, have fun. 1 more, please. 1 more for Sag, please. Healthy choices. Making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, being happier. Yeah, so put some intention into self-love. And realize that you are worthy and you do deserve happiness, and that you're not always going to be met with deceptive energies. But as long as you're in that mindset of you're unworthy, it's going to keep happening, or it's going to keep feeling like it's happening even if it's not. Okay. Can I get a Black Moon Astrology card for my Sagittarius collective, please? Black Moon Astrology. This could be an area in your chart that you could do some work on, or that you could look to see if it's like something blocking you. This could be like related to time, a point in time. Could be related to whoever you're dealing with, anything like that. All right. Give me a message for Sag, please. 1 card, please. 1 card, please. Ooh, Venus. Ah! Who had Venus? It was either, I want to say it was either Libra or Scorpio or Virgo. One of the 3. Okay, card number 4. The Venus card says to let love take care of it for now. Venus is the morning star and the brightest of planets. Oh my gosh, and Queen Esther was the morning and evening star. How funny. Okay. Venus is the morning star and the brightest of the planets. It is the planet of beauty and balance and is named after the goddess of love and romance, which is what the planet rules. In Scandinavian lands, the equivalent of the Roman goddess Venus was Freya. Among the Greeks, she was Aphrodite. Venereal disease was named for Venus. After all, she charms and seduces. She was once associated with Lucifer, who was not a demon but a fallen angel of light who fell to the earth plane from the heavens. In reality, the part of the astrological chart Venus rules is where we want the good life, where we desire ease, comfort, sweets, and kisses, where we want to see beautiful, be beautiful, and smell beautiful. Venus co-rules the signs of Libra and Taurus, but the energies function differently in these signs. In Libra, Venus works best in the fields of beauty, social balance, and romantic love. While in Taurus, Venus stands for, it was Libra. I remember because I was like, oh, Taurus and Libra. It was Libra. Okay. Sorry. I just had to point that out. In Libra, Venus works best with the fields of beauty, social balance, and romantic love. While in Taurus, Venus stands for creature comforts and accumulating fineries. In both signs, Venus is very partner-oriented. There is a great need to unite with another when the Venus card presents itself. This can bring on codependency and fears of going it alone. Both Libra and Taurus are signs best supported in some form of partnership, but it does not necessarily have to be romantic or marriage. Venus is the lesser Neptune. Love, romance, and art are her domains, yet she doesn't get lost in them and lose her practical side. In fact, Venus is the planet of fashion, luxuries, balance, symmetry, artistic ability, and sugary foods, and she prefers to overlook the ugliness of the world. Buying objects that are beautiful, unnecessary, or excessive may come into play when this card is drawn, so be careful of wasting funds on items just because you want them. You may feel compelled to buy something beyond your budget because you think it's beautiful while you really don't need it. On the other hand, you may be attracting these very things on your own. Venus also rules money, especially money shared in partnerships or marriage, but this can be a business enterprise as well. Money worries should find resolution. art, hair salons, restaurants, movies, concerts, dance recitals, craft shows, cosmetics, and fashion may figure in. You may be dealing with artists or people who work in the arts. You may discover a more creative and artistic side to yourself. Venus is the most humane and fair of the planets, so you may be asked to feel compelled to settle a dispute. Court laws and judgments may factor in. But more than this card indicates either a new love coming into your life, or the improvement or a new start for an older love relationship. Ooh, I think Libra's reading. Libra and yeah. Oh my gosh. So Libra was going through like some kind of separation and they were being guided to look within and remind themselves that they are the spark within. Ooh, are you dealing with a Libra, Saggy? Doesn't have to be, but okay. Venus is, ooh, I read that. So when Venus presents itself in a reading, the first thing to focus on is romance and love, but after that, creativity and refinement. You can be assured you are found very attractive at this present time and may be the subject of some advances. If so, romance becomes playful, even childlike. It is time for full heart blessings. If a relationship begins, it will have more of a sense of contentment and happiness to it. Unless the Saturn card, ooh, I choked on contentment. Unless the Saturn card comes up in the spread, and if so, the love will seem cold and restrictive. Venus is the planet of charmers, so you may want to pour on the charm in a situation. There is a tendency to become more socially engaging at this time. People will generally be sweeter, more helpful, and amenable. It is a good time or good period to smooth ruffled feathers or make peace with others. Using diplomacy will serve you momentously at this time. Corresponding tarot card, the Empress. Key ideas: comforts, love, beauty, eating, sensing, relating, relating, and expensive purchases. All right, that is what I have for you today, Sag. Before I go, I do have to talk briefly about some things my family is going through. My teenage cousin was one among the several that died to injuries that he sustained in a tornado in Glen Allen, Missouri. And my family is scrambling to try to raise the funds to be able to lay Michael to rest. So, if you have any extra to give and you are feeling generous, the link will be in the description box below and also in my bio. And if you don't have any extra to give, if you could please just keep my family in your thoughts and prayers, that would be greatly appreciated. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for listening.